So if you're anything like me, you're pretty sick of feeling hopeless about AI and kind of just ignore any news on it so you don't have to think about it because it feels like no one is doing anything to stop its immoral application. And I'd say that's completely valid, but it isn't true that no one is fighting against the misuse of AI tech because unions are. Take a look at this example. Sydney voice actor Thomas Burt has lost 90% of his income after a client cloned his voice with AI. He was making good money voice acting and had to change careers entirely just to afford his rent. What the fuck? He says the client he was working with cancelled his contract and used his voice recordings to train an AI to sound exactly like him. Now this has been going on since 2024 now, and it's just one example of workers training the AI that ends up replacing them. Banks have even reportedly had staff train chatbots that later cut their roles. It's all a bit grim, yes, but unions are preparing to challenge employers through courts and industrial action. The head of Australian unions said, "We are putting corporate Australia on notice. We are going to start ramping up pressure on employers across Australia on their legal obligation to consult workers when they introduce AI, not when they decide they're going to sack people." We've had a consistent stance on this from the start. AI is here in a big way, but employers must be held accountable for what they do with the technology. Workers need to be consulted before its implementation. You can join us in our fight by joining your union and be a part of the collective voice for workers across the country.